Let's go to our featured guest of the morning for insight. She's Lenka Martinek, managing partner at Sustainable Market Strategies Nordis Capital, and she joins us right here in the studio. Good morning, and thanks for being here.
Hi, Paul.
It will be a big, busy week. Apple, among others, as we just said, will report earnings. It may give a sense of demand for its Vision Pro virtual reality headsets, priced at $3,700 US. Boeing is deep in a safety crisis. We may get an update there. And Microsoft, which is now the most valuable company in the world, will also report results this week. What are some of the things that you'll be watching for, Lenka?
Sure. Well, in the names that you mentioned, for us, Microsoft is one that we're particularly focused on. I think we're going to talk a little bit later, everything that's happening in artificial intelligence. And also, of course, Microsoft is just a great bellwether name for the overall tech industry, for the sort of business tech as well. So sort of a barometer for us in terms of economic growth as well.
We will get results from Google as well. Google's earnings per share are seen rising 53%. Jefferies, the brokerage there, points to ad revenue growth in the year-end quarter with YouTube and the company's NFL offering driving growth there. Advanced Micro Devices in the chip sector is expected to display earnings growth of 9.5%. Starbucks will report results. Same-store sales growth is expected to drop to about 5.5%, and General Motors expected to report flat deliveries. Any names jump out at you there, Lenka?
Yeah, so the other couple of sectors that, again, tying it back to the macro story, one of the things that we are really interested in is in the speed, how the consumer is performing in the U.S. and globally, but particularly in the U.S. because it's the U.S. consumer that has really been driving, as always, driving a large part of the global business cycles. And so you mentioned Starbucks, so that's another really great name as a bellwether company to understand how much are consumers continuing to spend on smaller items, discretionary items. So a nice sort of indicator for us. It's going to tie in well with the jobs number that comes out on Friday as well to understand where we are in the economic cycle, and of course how quickly the Fed will or will not cut rates as investors are expecting. And
why don't we finish there? The Fed meets on Tuesday and Wednesday, as always, on the after the second day of that meeting at 2 in the afternoon. The Fed will announce its rate decision. No change is expected, but the focus really will be on how explicitly does the Fed signal rate cuts, just as that's been the focus here in the Bank of Canada. What will you be listening for there?
So on the Fed, I mean, it's just been such a wild ride in terms of interest rate expectations. If you go back about a month, we had around 80% expectations that the Fed would start cutting rates as early as March. And now that those interest rate expectations have come out, as of course the economic data has done quite a bit better in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And so, I mean, we're just in the middle of the current expectations in terms of our views. The Fed will likely not do anything this week, but probably we expect try to slow down market expectations of Fed cuts right away, simply because in the interim, the economic data has come in quite a bit stronger than a lot of market participants have expected.